One.
Hello friends, this is Kulbir from presently at the Legislative Building in Edmonton in Alberta, Canada. And we are wanting to create awareness about what's happening in South Africa. Many groups are doing this. It's been a while since people are concerned about what is happening in South Africa and they're wanting to stop it. I got the inspiration from Ottawa, Mark Dixon and then Natalie Quinn, who are tirelessly working towards creating awareness and asking our governments, or the government of South Africa, which is the African National Congress, to look into stopping all what is happening out there. So I get inspiration from these gentlemen or these folks who are tirelessly working day in and day out. There are Facebook groups, there are WhatsApp groups telling the world what is happening in South Africa today. So this needs attention of our governments out here. Global Affairs Department is part of Canadian, of course it's a federal jurisdiction, but in a government setting we're trying to create an awareness and let the politicians say this thing. When they meet at G20 for example, or when they meet at United Nations summits, or when they meet in their Commonwealth meetups, what about these things? Even if perception, and there's a whole debate, it can be about whether it's a killing or it's a genocide. We don't even want to get into it. All we want is that the killings should stop. South Africans, since centuries there, all communities from South Africa need to be respected. They're there since centuries and they are resource for your country. They are your assets. They are your resources to make South Africa great. Today the whole narrative of each nation is make your country great again or make your country great. So if your own resources are not even secure, they don't even have liberty of life, of survival, of safety, how can we go to the next level and think of making our country great? In Canada we have so much diversity. I'm a Sikh, I'm very well accommodated out here. This needs to happen in every single country of the world today. So predominantly the white communities out there, the farmers especially, I guess, that's what we all notice, are being targeted towards. Their lands are being taken, their animals are being killed, they are being murdered. And the government, as usual, the governments, like the politicians, we all say like they don't care for the people. In general, I'm saying that. So that is no exception in South Africa as well. So this needs to stop. So my humble suggestion, recommendation, a request to the governments, especially the federal governments. I'm standing at a provincial government building. Doesn't matter any of that. All the purpose is just to create an awareness so that all of us rise up and look after one another, look after the different countries. Welfare for all, like welfare means like prosperity for all, safety for all, and right to liberty, right to live for everybody, all ethnicities. And the governments are requested to look into this, and when the next G20 or all these Commonwealth, because South Africa is part of UN, South Africa is also part of the Commonwealth, all these meetups need to discuss these issues as well. That's what Global Affairs of Canada is. That's what Global Affairs of Foreign Affairs offices of each country are meant to do. And they're sadly missing out on that part. And also my take on the refugees program, which is open to so many other nationalities, but it's not being done to South Africa. Much of it, at least the refugee part, except maybe a little might be happening. So we want special focus to be given to South Africans so that they can come in Canada, they can come in US, so that they are safe. That's all I have to say, friends. And please pass on my video to your politicians, especially to the MPs, to the MLAs, so that the killings should stop, and they should stop right now. It's been so many months. We get reports every single day what's happening out there. It breaks our heart. That's all I have to say, friends. Thank you, friends.